Good morning, Dubai. Happy Friday. Welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show, where we go through the top trending stories that everyone across the country is talking about. Our top story for you today, the correction is coming. We have a new report that says Dubai properties might drop by the end of this year.
And a man was caught selling regular tank water as Zamzam.
Popular American grocery store chain Trader Joe's is now selling a fake Dubai chocolate.
And here's how you can get a discount on your traffic fine in Abu Dhabi.
In today's rapid weather report, it's mostly sunny with temperatures ranging from 32 to 42 degrees. No, I was not outside yesterday. I got a skin peel and that's why my face is red, raw. The lady said I could put some correction on it, but
Don't do it.
It feels like there's like little glass shards and I'm just like, no.
No, don't do anything. Wedding preparation.
Wedding prep. So for the next 6 weeks, my skin will look flaky. It will look peely. It will
No
be.
worries.
But it's for a
Wedding
greater
pictures
cause.
are more important, and your
Thank
wedding
you.
day is more important.
Thank you.
I support you. But what I don't support
Go.
is this.
What is this?
Oh my god, it's all over social media, it's all over our For You pages. I can't believe this happened. When I heard the news, I was so shocked. The amazing Wizard Liz.
So tell me a bit about her. I don't know her.
So Wizard Liz is a really big content creator. I think she has more than 11 million followers, okay?
Wow.
She has such a big impact and influence on people. So I want to describe her content really well, so I Googled it to make sure that I'm using the right phrases.
Okay.
So she's for self-improvement, confidence building, healing and inner work, feminine energy and empowerment. Her content is mostly directed towards women.
Right.
Just to make sure that women don't settle for less, don't accept cheating boyfriends or husbands.
That's her content.
That's her content.
Because I know what's coming. That's why I'm surprised.
That's the thing, yeah. Like she has a lot of videos like, if you're, don't accept a cheating boyfriend or husband. Don't take them back.
Okay.
You're worth more than that.
Okay.
Don't settle for less. You can always get the man of your dreams and all of that, okay? You have to watch her videos. I think you'll really like her.
I'm getting the tone.
Yeah, but she's not this toxic, anti-men kind of content. No.
She's know your worth.
Know your worth.
Okay.
Just giving this woman the strength that they need, okay?
So,
last year, she met this man, okay? And he was perfect from A to Z. Like, he checks all the boxes. They got engaged. They got married.
in a year?
Yes.
Wow.
She's 4 months pregnant. And boom. 6 days ago, she posted a picture of her baby gender reveal. Week later, a story of her publicly saying that her husband cheated on her and messaged a girl on Snapchat, asking to meet, and he called their relationship fake.
Oh.
I was so heartbroken when I found out. I can't believe this happened, really. Wizard Liz! And what he doesn't know is that she's loved by so many.
So many people have loved her
Yeah.
for so much longer than he's loved her.
Exactly, thank you.
So she announced it straight away, and how are people responding?
And she announced it in a very nice way. She's like, and I will never preach something or a specific narrative online without following it myself. I am leaving this man. This man was cheated on me, made a fake Snapchat account, texted this girl, asked to meet, and called the relationship fake.
How does she know?
The girl reached out to Wizard Liz's friend.
Nice. Nice. Because so often we hear these cheating stories, and sometimes there's women in situations and they're not sure what to do. It's like, I know this man is cheating. How do I navigate it?
That's the thing.
Tell a friend.
Tell the friend.
Tell the
yeah.
friend.
Tell the friend.
And you know that the friend has their best. Because if you're a stranger, you don't want to get involved in other people's situations. Find a friend, tell the friend, and let the friend navigate that situation because you know the friend has their best interest at heart.
That's very
good
true.
moves, girl on Snapchat.
Yeah, she screenshotted the text and sent it to her friends and Wizard Liz.
So what's he been doing since then?
So
And who is he? Is he an influencer
He's like
as
a
well?
YouTuber. No, he's like a YouTuber, but he's not as known as Wizard Liz. Some people are saying that he basically stalked her because they coincidentally met at the airport.
Oh, we don't know that.
Yeah, that's what people are saying. They're like, he studied her, he stalked her, he was her fan, and he did that to her, but we don't know what exactly happened.
Okay, so she has gone and she has dropped this announcement. Is she okay?
And she said that she's going to
4
sell
months?
her wedding ring for 100K and donate it to single mothers.
Oh,
Yeah.
good girl.
Oh my God, I feel so bad
4 months
for
pregnant.
her. That's the thing. Like a lot of people are saying this was calculated. This was calculated. This was all his plan. Yeah, because it was his plan to bring down like this very powerful woman.
Oh, rumors.
Yeah, it's just rumors.
No, he's just a guy who made a fake Snapchat account to reach out to someone.
I'm glad she's leaving him. She's so much better than him, honestly.
The only thing I would say with like her content is all about, you know, not staying with a cheater and things. It's a very different situation when you've got a 4-month baby on the way.
That's the thing.
So
they're stuck.
And she's made this big announcement. More power to her. She sounds like an amazing, strong female. I don't know her, but it's so different when there's babies and kids involved, and she shouldn't feel under pressure to do anything just because she's clearly a very strong woman, and I love everything that she stands for, but she shouldn't be under pressure to do anything. But I love that she called him out straight away. I love that she didn't hide behind the tinted, perfect social media lens because she felt like she had to. I love that she's at this stage in her life, 4 months pregnant, baby on the way, and was like, no, thank you, Landon, I'm not accepting that behaviour. And I love that the person he messaged the friend, and we should do that if we know. I think it's amazing.
Yes, it's amazing, really. Thank you. She's a girl's girl.
It's a girl's girl, and it opens up the conversation for all of us to help each other when needed.
And I feel so bad for her because I feel like whatever decision she decides to take, she'll be watched by millions because it was a public relationship.
That's
and the
so
cheating
hard.
became public. And if she has a baby on the way, it's very difficult for her to make that decision. It's like, is he going to say it? He has to stay in her life. That child is also his. So
that's the thing.
And I feel like you're going through the process of the shock, and you're finding out that your husband cheated on you and you're leaving him right now, but you still have a baby on the way. Would you need him there? Would you not need him there?
It's 4 months pregnant.
4 months
like
pregnant.
Your emotions are, I can imagine, all over the place. Like, it's not an easy position to be in.
And now people are supporting her, but later if she decides to, for example, have Landon in her child's life, people might start attacking her. That's the thing. It's very cruel. Social media is very
you've got 11 million followers. There's no way you can't even please, you probably can't even please your mom, you know?
Yeah, you can't please everyone. And
you can't please anyone, I think. That's the issue, is that like everyone is out there. When you put something online, you're essentially putting yourself out there to get judged. So
yeah.
But she seems to have a lot of support from the female community.
She has a lot of support. Even from the males community. You should see the videos that people are making. It's like, you're cheating on Wizard Liz? What do you mean? Oh my God.
Oh, so sad. I really hate
really.
to see those stories. And then just the video behind us of them being happy together.
It's so sad, really.
But let's bring it closer to home. And if you have been watching the property market with eagle eyes, we have some news. Is a correction on the way. It may be moderate, but we'll take it. According to Fitch, a new property report expects a 10 to 15% drop in price as soon as the second half of this year, and they're putting it down to the classic rule, supply and demand.
The correction is expected to last into 2026, with prices dropping between 10 and 15%. This comes after a massive 60% price surge between 2022 and Q1 2025, according to the report.
So if you haven't lived in Dubai, imagine the property market has been like this.
Actually, so steep.
Just like this. But they're expecting, thanks to supply and demand, which is they're saying is the key reason for the shift. We're going to see a big surge in deliveries, potentially doubling the unit handovers over the next year in comparison with previous years. So for the next year, we're going to have double the units, and therefore prices, a little drop.
Even with the prices dropping, it's not expected to shake up the market too much. Banks and developers are well prepared to manage these slight shifts.
So essentially, it's quite good news all around. We could never have expected the market to continue this type of upward surge. What you don't want to see in this economy is a massive drop. So
yes, exactly.
A moderate 10 to 15% gives people a sigh of relief if you want to get on the property market, if you're planning to move with your family.
Yeah,
and as soon as the end of this year is also quite a nice thing. I think everyone's been thinking 2026, but to hear Fitch say it could be by the end of 2025 is music to my renters' ears.
Oh my, I'm so happy to hear this news, by the way. I'm waiting for this news to happen, but the thing is, we're moving next month. So if it's towards half of the year, I think we're going to miss it. But maybe next year.
Maybe next year.
Maybe next year.
But I would suggest everyone looking, you can, every price you see on Beirut or on Dubizzle, always check the actual prices for the handovers. So like Allsop have a data price hub. So you can check what prices have actually rented for. Because the apartment I'm living in, they're online for this amount, but they're renting for this amount.
Oh,
Because landlords are just being a bit,
They're testing the waters a bit.
and it's a market where you think things are going to go. There's a lot
Yes.
of interest. So landlords are putting it up here. I would, if I was renting, I'd suggest a price that's down here and see if it works.
That's the thing. I think everyone's trying to see, check the real index, check the actual price, check how they were renting. But it's really difficult, by the way. House hunting is so difficult to this day. We didn't find a house.
You haven't found a house? Mm-mm. How's your mom? Is she doing a lot of?
She's so stressed. And the thing is, because we're traveling next week.
Yeah.
So it's very stressful. Listen, it was bad decision, bad timing, but it's okay. We'll enjoy our time in Italy and Europe. It's fine. But we still didn't find a house, and we have to move towards the end of June. But they can give us an extra month.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
They can if you choose, if you haven't found a place.
Yeah, they can. We can still have an extra month, like just a grace period, basically. But fingers crossed. Maybe when we're back, the prices will drop by
crossed.
10%.
The prices will drop by the end of June, and this Italy trip will mean you'll get a price drop on your way home.
Please.
That's what we hope.
Please. Italiano.
Let's jump into our next story. A man was caught selling regular tank water as Zamzam. Sharjah municipality has shut down a residence where a tenant was illegally bottling regular tank water. I'll repeat that again. He was illegally bottling regular tank water and selling it as Zamzam at inflated prices. Not only was the water falsely labelled, but it was also bottled in unsanitary conditions and sold online, prompting legal action for endangering public health and violating regulations.
Authorities have since arrested the individual and seized a large quantity of fake Zamzam labeled bottles, counterfeit invoices, and packaged materials used to impersonate a legitimate company.
Sharjah municipality is now urging residents to avoid purchasing food or beverages from unlicensed sellers or through social media unless the source is officially verified by authorities. First of all, well done to the municipality for uncovering this massive scam, I suppose.
Crazy. And during Hajj season, right before Eid, this is not just a regular crime, this is literally a crime against faith and humanity, honestly.
Can we talk a little bit about Zamzam and why
it's
so special?
It's very spiritual to all Muslims and it's sacred. So you can only get it from Saudi Arabia, Mecca. And it's like a holy water. It's sacred for all Muslims. We enjoy it because it's faith. It tastes different than regular water.
Wow.
It's good. It's said to believe that it's good for your health, it's good for your skin, it's good for your in the future. What we do is that when we get bottles of water, we like to make dua or like a little prayer or read Quran, and then we'll drink it. So we usually do it always before Eid al-Adha. So it's very sacred to Muslims. It's very special in Islam. For you to do such thing before during Hajj season and before Eid, you're exploiting all the Muslims and profiting off of faith. This is why I'll call it crime against faith and religion. It's not
I feel
just
like there's a
regular crime.
special place in prison for that type of crime.
And hell. And hell. What are you doing?
Yeah, it's really bad.
Labeling it, and the thing is, because Zamzam is a little bit. It's not priced as regular water. It's a little bit more expensive.
I'm sure. I mean,
Not
it comes
too
from one
expensive.
source in the world.
And it's hard to extract it. That's why it can be a little bit more expensive than regular water. So you're using regular water that costs you how much? I don't know. 2 dirhams a bottle?
Well, and even in this case, it was unsanitary because it's coming from a water tank, yeah.
And I really hope not a lot of people fell for this. Because it's not easy to find. I know it's not easy to find Zamzam water, and people are like, "Oh, we need Zamzam water during the Hajj season." Look at the bottles, the amount of bottles.
So many. They're saying how to obtain it generally is obviously to go on a pilgrimage, and then there is authentic Zamzam water suppliers, but they're verified and often with certifications from Saudi authorities, and buyers should always verify the source to avoid counterfeit products.
I think you need to be very careful. And when you drink it, by the way, you can tell the difference. You can tell the difference because Zamzam water tastes different than regular water.
Speaking of counterfeit products,
Dubai Kanafa chocolate has made it to the US Again.
Again.
Again. So popular American grocery store chain Trader Joe's is selling Dubai's chocolate. A Taste of Dubai is now on the US shelves. Popular American grocery store Trader Joe's is selling a limited edition chocolate bar called Patty's Love. Pistachio dark chocolate Dubai style. It features rich dark chocolate filled with sweet pistachio cream and crunchy kanafa, and it's been creating a buzz online.
Oh, that flavor combo. I know it's a fake, but don't. They're selling it for 14 to 15 dirham for 100 grams. It's obviously a little bit cheaper, but it's not the real thing. So how can you even compare prices? So here's the question. Is it just a sweeter deal, or does it actually taste better than the OG? We have no idea because we haven't tried it.
I haven't tried it. Would you try it? I would try it out of curiosity, honestly.
Yeah, of course. I just think it's so
And for $4.
amazing how, but it's not the only. So months
Funny.
ago, my brother lives in San Francisco, and he took a photo of something in a coffee shop, and it was like Dubai chocolate, hot chocolate, and he was like, "What is this?"
Dubai hot chocolate?
Dubai chocolate, hot chocolate. It was a drink that, but it was
Yeah.
obviously green and brown or whatever. And I saw, it's Karam, a local TikToker here. He was in Japan last week, and he showed photos, and he was like, "I've seen Dubai chocolate everywhere." It's
The massive
phenomenal.
impact.
When is the Netflix series happening?
Really, I know. Or at least a documentary. How did it all come together? I heard that it was just a pregnancy craving. Is that true?
There is a pregnancy. Sarah Hamouda, the founder,
Yeah.
craving it. She worked with a chef to identify the flavors and put it all together. And I guess the main thing is the thickness of it. I'm not sure, but what they've created is just phenomenal. And I guess when they first started selling it, it was hotcakes. 2 deliveries a day on Deliveroo. You could not get it for love nor money. There was no way. And I remember there was a man who sent us a photo, and he had a big boot full of the fixed chocolate. And we couldn't figure out. I was like, is that? I just assumed it was the fix because I hadn't realised that you could duplicate.
Yeah.
But I was like, but that's a big boot full of a car. It's going to be thousands and thousands of dirham, but it's now looking back, I'm like, God, they were fakes.
They were fakes.
They were fakes, yeah.
But everywhere you go, you find rip-offs or copycats of the Dubai chocolate.
I mean, everywhere.
Because what has she done to the world? Like, actually, what has she done to the world?
She's given us this amazing, I think about it now, it's a delightful
But if
dessert.
you think about it, it's so creative, mashallah, like, knock on wood. She's very creative. Oh, this is wood?
No, paper.
She's very creative for her to create something that was just a thought to reach globally,
Yes.
to have copycats globally in Ireland, in the US.
Well, I mean, like being replicated by the chocolate greats.
Yeah.
She should now class herself as like Lindt, Patchy.
Yeah.
Maybe not Patchy.
Like normal.
A lot of the big Swiss chocolatiers, nearly all of them, have introduced their Dubai chocolate. Galaxy is just one.
The Galaxy, yes. And the Dubai, it's called the Dubai chocolate. So it not just only does it not only does it benefit her, but it also benefit Dubai as, because I've heard a lot of, oh my God,
As a
this
brand,
is
you're so right.
Yeah, because I've heard so many tourists come here, it's like, I want to try the Dubai chocolate. That's the first thing in their mind.
The only shame on that whole thing is they don't all know that Fix is the
Is the
real
real
thing.
one.
And
True.
when I went to Ireland, people were trying this absolutely awful chocolate cake, paying €6, which is like 6 by 4, like 24 dirham, and it was awful. And they were like, "Oh, I've tried it; it's not great." I was like, "You haven't tried it
Because you haven't tried the actual
haven't
fixed
tried it."
chocolate.
Apparently, they're going. There was a news headline. I need to check on it. That they are looking to expand.
Really?
Oh, it was on their
Interesting.
stories. They did a like Q&A yesterday. It was quite interesting. And they are looking to expand.
I hope they do. I
internationally.
think they need to expand
The
internationally.
world needs them to expand.
You need to taste the actual fixed
real
Dubai
fix.
chocolate, the real thing. And then you could compare it to the Trader Joe's Dubai chocolate.
Yeah. If there's anyone trying it from Dubai who hasn't tried it, you've tried it, obviously.
I've tried it. I've tried everything. Also, copycats, I tried it as well.
All of them.
Not all of them, some of them.
There's so many.
There's so many. How many? More than 100, I think, right? Whoa.
The limit does not
I read
exist.
somewhere that it's more than 100 or 200.
Speaking of more than 100, 200 and the limit does not exist, we move to a traffic fine story.
So here's how you can get a discount on your traffic fines in Abu Dhabi. So Got a traffic fine in Abu Dhabi? Don't pay full price just yet because Abu Dhabi police is offering a 35% discount if you pay your fine within 60 days, excluding severe violations.
Ooh, interesting. You can also choose to pay in easy interest-free monthly settlements through select banks from FAB, AC, ADCB, ADIB, Mashreq and Emirates Islamic.
And for added convenience, you can settle your fine directly through the TAM mobile app.
So you can get a discount on your traffic fine, save money and clear your record with ease. That's so interesting because I got a fine like 2 weeks ago in Dubai.
Oh my God.
Not paying it. As in I haven't planned to pay it.
Until you heard this one.
What are you saying, Kirby? There's snow in Dubai? They have it too? Oh. Okay.
Oh, usually it's in Sharjah or Abu Dhabi, those discounts.
Sometimes, well, this is a pay early
Pay early.
discount.
So can you pay, are you late?
No, it was like 2 weeks ago, so I have to like mentally prepare myself.
But you can get
It was a
discount.
parking fine. It was like 8 p.m. at night, so I just thought surely 8 p.m. is free.
Where
And I
did they
didn't
come
check.
out from? That's the thing. Like sometimes,
Yes.
sometimes I'm just 2 minutes late. I'm paying the parking.
Is it digital, these parking ones, or is it a person?
I think it's a person because sometimes I see the cars roaming around.
It's cars. Because in Garvin, in the town I grew up, you knew the parking man, right? And the parking man is walking around the town and everyone's avoiding the parking man.
Yeah,
right?
that's
Because
the
it's
thing.
like, you see the parking man, so and everyone knows who it is. Here, there's no outfit that suggests
Yeah.
that someone is in the area. There's no car with
Sometimes
a
you see
specific...
them though.
I don't know. What do they look like? Who
I've
are you,
seen-
parking man?
Because they do come out of
Or
nowhere.
woman?
They come out of nowhere. I don't know how they pop up, by the way. You park normally and then you look back and then you find them behind you. You know what happened to me once, and I would never forget it because I was really annoyed, okay? I knew I was leaving. I got into my car and I didn't pay parking because I was leaving. I was 5 minutes late. Why would I renew it for
You were
5
5 minutes late, though.
But why would I renew it for 5 minutes?
I know, but it's very black and white.
I was exiting the parking lot and the parking car came in front of me and this man parked in front of me,
Oh, no.
took down my plate number
Oh.
and left. And I left.
Got a fine.
No words can describe this behavior.
She hasn't.
I'm holding a grudge.
She's sitting with that one. When was that?
It was during winter,
So not too long
so
ago.
not too long, yeah.
Was it like a private parking or a...
Private parking.
They'll get you. Yeah, last night I was 2 minutes over the two... So it's free until 2 hours and then it's 2 minutes extra. I was
Yeah.
literally 2 minutes extra and there was a car in front of me being slow and I was like, if this car is faster, I'd be through. But it wasn't, so I had to pay 20
Oh my
dirham.
God.
That's okay.
It's okay. I hate parking fines because they're so annoying.
They get you.
They
It's
get
always,
you,
for me,
yeah.
it's always not knowing the time. So I'm like, it's a Sunday, I just won't pay. And then sometimes it's Saturday and I forget it's a Saturday.
That's
and
the
sometimes
thing,
it's
yeah.
6 p.m. and I forget.
Reminder to everyone. So like Sunday, it's Dubai and Friday is Sharjah free.
And public holidays are free.
Yes. So next week,
Yay!
Thursday and Fridays.
Speaking of public holidays, speaking of holidays, it is now time for us to kick off our weekend.
Yay!
Nearly there.
Nearly there. Still the start of the day.
And then next week we have just a 3-day week. How delightful. That brings us to the end of the Lovin Dubai show. Thank you, Massa.
Thank you, Casey.
And have a delightful weekend. We'll see you back here on Monday morning, same time, same place. Bye-bye.